while we look at the aspect of youth empowerment, repositioning governance. We've had issues where the hashtag NSAS protest came up with demands, and the government in a way to meet these demands. Also looking at special intervention programs like that of the president, the PES, Presidential Youth Empowerment Scheme, where it's targeting alleviating 100 million youths in 10 years, 100 million Nigerian youths. And looking at that, Austin Ingbasan, don't you see this as a way to go in terms of empowering the youths, looking at the PS of the presidency?
Now, when you see in Nigeria, there's a parable in my place. The parable is that you cannot hold food and hold cane and ask goat, as goat stubborn rich. And you now say, goat, this food is for you. It's for you. Come and take this food. And there's a long cane in your hand. As goat stubborn rich, when he like food, he not go follow you eat that food. The question I ask is that, you see, we have misplaced priority in this country. This money you are talking about, by the time you will do your analysis and statistic, you will see that the people call youth, some of them are 60, 65 years, and some of them will be political followers that will benefit from this money. I give you an example. There are ways by which we are talking about NSAS. Today, they have gone to CBN, have gone to court. They have collected an injunction. Account has been frozen now. Some of those protesters and leaders or promoters are to be taken to Abuja. And you are telling me you don't want. Look at yesterday. For the first time, Senate President voiced out something that I will see that he has spoken something since I know him. And that was that he said we should tackle unemployment among the youths now. That if not, another NSAS, another protest will come up.
And if not, that the panels being set up by states to address issues of the NSAS protest could fail.
Definitely, because one, you have already shut down. Okay, those promoters, you have shut them down. They, like Lagos now, they didn't come to the panel, and the panel could not sit 3 days ago because the judge said, since the youth are not here, that we don't follow the quorum, we cannot sit. Now, how do you set up a panel all around the federation? And yet, this morning, the presidency said the law must take its course on those who came out for genuine protests, who are sending money, assistance to those who are standing on the road. They didn't fund people to go and break ShopRite. Now, if the government themselves are proactive, we're supposed to arrest the government themselves because, one, after 5 days protest, and you have not attended to the protest, and the people are standing.
Let's look at this case critically.
I'm very critical about it. Number one, yes. What is the essence of the government? The protection of life and property, and also intelligent gathering. Is it my work as a bishop?
Let's focus on the empowerment schemes.
I'm talking about empowerment. I'm talking of misplaced priority. Okay. See, to talk about doing something in Nigeria is not an issue. The implementation is where we have problem, because those who brought the idea has a mindset that is not going to be for all. It's going to be for some set of people. Now, when you say you are empowering youth, the best way to go about it, one of the ways you can go about it is that we have insights. What stopped the government of saying 100,000 people, youth, will be employed in Nigeria police force, and every state you are going to give us 10,000, and okay, 5,000 per state.
Is it what you just jump into, or what you
don't jump? It is more money they are talking about.
We have the Empower project. We have the PES. Don't you think there should be time for that to settle?
It is English. What you are mentioning is English. As far as Nigeria government is concerned, we are talking about empowering the youth. What stop us today? Police are dying on daily basis. Customers are dying on daily basis. People are going on retirement. What stop us to even start with this answer? The youth you are talking about want to see something that is practicable, not something that go with English and ended up. We are talking of palliative. My brother mentioned here. Look at those warehouses where they put palliative that is meant for the poor, and yet we are claiming we have shared it. If not for the intelligent gathering of the youth, that they were able to also discover where, because when thief they thief something, now person go help and put them somewhere. Now, what I'm saying is that
but in as much as you are saying this, we don't need to celebrate the hijack of the hashtag #EndSARS protest.
That is the work of the government.
It was hijacked.
That is the work of the government. And I want to tell you today, let it be on record, that even the hijacking is the work of political elites. They were the one that caused some of their boys to come out and tamper with the EndSARS genuine protesters.
Okay,
but the thing went beyond their calculation. Let us not deceive ourselves. We are in a country that somebody like Donald Trump is what we need. Stay in your country. Let us make this country work. They are the one that came when they saw the unity. The unity of the youth, and they saw that there was no disagreement, there was no this one chop money. At the end of every protest every day, they sent the bill. They were accountable, not like our country where a professor will say in a probe and shake his neck as a drama, and that is the end of the billion.
Thank you. Let's look at the way forward. Let's look at the aspect of the youths, embarking on these intervention programs. We have loans that the government did say that they will also be given to those who are young entrepreneurs to kickstart the process. And then all of this put together intervention programs, do you see this as an empowering tool that will also mobilize youths politically in governance in the nearest future?
You're correct, but like Bishop has said, it's a case of misplaced priority. As beautiful as those programs are, they are not enough. They are just not enough. And the government keeps making one mistake. And that's what you get when the government is detached from the people. At all levels. The federal, the state. In fact, I am even more concerned about the state governors after seeing what happened in the palliatives. You were trying to tell the bishop now that we should not celebrate the hijack. Yes, nobody celebrates the hijack. But if there's any part of the protest that I love to think about, I think about and I sleep well at night, is the concerted effort by youth to retrieve their own palliatives. It's not government's palliative. It is our own palliatives. It's not their own. It's meant for the people. Now, about the empowerment programs you're talking about, Empower, yes, good. It's been there. It's been there for more than 6 years now. The PES and all of those other programs, the government makes one mistake. They think all the youth in Nigeria are educated. And if you look at those that were vandalizing warehouses, that were burning tires during the EndSARS protest, I cannot burn tires.
Basically, the PES is also addressing the less educated.
It's
why the Empower is addressing those who are who have first degrees or ordinary national diploma.
Yes.
The PES addresses less educated.
The PES, you need to put
it's all encompassing.
Let me explain something. It takes intellect to put up a business proposal. Yes. It takes intelligence to write a business proposal and submit to government for funding. Just go to Ring Road. Have you heard of the term Lema? Oh, maybe you've not heard of it. You should go to Ring Road. There are children that are basically living on the streets of Benin and elsewhere across. Yes.
In the north, they call them Almajiri. They stay on the streets. No father, no mother, no brother, no sister, no guardian, no support structure, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Those were the ones that wore uniform and you're seeing AIG during the hijack of the EndSARS.
Yes,
they don't even know what the law is. Your children at home can't go and try that. Your children will see police uniform, they will be scared. Your children will see police and say, no, we are not supposed to touch this. Your children will not go and break police station.
No.
Because you are educated and you have provided a support structure for your children. But you see those ones on the street, they are the real time bomb that are put you to look. For you to even get an education means you have already crossed.
So what's the task before government in doing that?
Now the task before government is that government should know that first of all, we have a population of youths that are not even close to education or enlightenment. And they should begin to think towards the area of vocational and technical education.
Okay, but looking at skills acquisition, which is also part of the
Then they should also encourage the system,
and the figure that
system.
And the figure which the government say that in 10 years we have about 100 million Nigerians that will benefit from it.
Well,
do you see that as a fallacy?
It is a big proposal. It is ambitious. I don't want to say it's a lie. I'll use the word ambitious. Ambitious means it is almost nearly unachievable. But it will be achieved.
But it can be monitored.
Yeah, if they put their acts in order. The government is not honest. And that's the problem. You see, the EndSARS protest, now I was expecting that by now, the government will seize the opportunity of the EndSARS protest to devolve the police, dismember it, put it in the hands of governors, because all crimes are local, and the structure to correct crime should be local. But they have held on to the police. They are still holding on to the Abuja police. I don't like the governors. Make no mistake.
Okay, but wouldn't it be wrong for you to say that the government is not honest? Maybe you
they,
wanted to say the government is not honest enough.
Reforming the police.
Maybe you want to say the government is not honest enough.
One of the demands of the NSAS protesters is reform the police. Has the police been reformed? Or are there concrete steps that makes you believe that the police is on the line of being reformed? If there's, I saw the police new salary structure yesterday on social media. I just hope it's social media. I hope it's not real. That a constable will earn about 80-something thousand. That is the same. That is the same amount that a graduate assistant is earning. That is more than the amount that a graduate in
but we can't take any information from that platform.
Well, of course, it's there. They are already proposed by government.
Yes. But let's look at the printout. Let's look at the finishing work.
Now, if you now give a police constable
that, because we can't use that as a statistics on this program.
So let the government be honest. Put security in the hands of the governors. Put security in the hands of the governors. Even if you remove police from the exclusive list and put it on the concurrent list.
Okay, you're looking at state police.
Yes, put it in the hands of, even if you want to have a structure to monitor the policing of the state, you can have the equivalent of the American FBI for federal crimes. You understand? Put policing in the hands of the governors so that we will now know those governors that are honest and those that are, all the governors are blaming Buhari. You see, during the last, all of them went home to sit down.
Okay. Thank you.
Some were even abroad.
Okay. Let's look at your final words in all of this as we wrap up, Austin Igbasa.
What I want the government to do is that they should be sincere and taking those who promoted genuine protest to Abuja, block their account. You cannot appease to the conscience of the youth by taking such a hard stand on people who are genuine protesters. So
the government should turn away from that.
Why they are in Lekki, they didn't break anything in Lekki toll gate. They were there peacefully day and night. They lied that they sat that they do service. There was no discrepancy among them. The Muslim there did Juma prayer. The Christian there do Sunday service. There was no fight. There was no quarrel. It is this same. It is government and the political elite that divide us in the name of religion, divide us in the name of ethnicity. In that Lekki protest, there was no ethnicity there. You don't see somebody say I'm from Borno, I'm from so place. They saw themselves as a united country that we are fighting one front. I ask you now, if the government want to go about police reform, my brother mentioned about police reform, the IG time supposed to have proceeded on terminal leave. The IG is still sitting. No. And let the government not think that after this IG must have gone, they will bring a northerner. Because one of the best way to solve this problem is that the security of Nigeria is in the hand of one particular part of Nigeria. And one of the steps that we expected the president to do to curb all the uproar among the youth is that one of the steps is at least pick about 6 or 7 of the security service chief, send them home, pick other people from other tribes. Let there be sense of belonging.
Okay, so the process should be rejigged.
Yes, rejigged, and we expect the same announcement. You see now, they brought the INEC man back. Upon all the worst election we have seen in the history of Nigeria, they compensated him by bringing him back, and you still bring a northerner. That shows you that what the NSAS people are saying does not have an impact on the ear of the government. The government must decentralize the security system and make sure that it is not a northern security network. Let the security service go and let other people from other tribes be appointed. National Pensions Board, Igbo man was eased out of the something, outside man was brought in. And we have seen some appointment now within this NSAS period that they always bring other people, the same people from the same tribe we are talking about. This youth, they saw injustice in Nigeria. And to conclude our national anthem, he said, "Where peace and justice shall reign." Let the government be sincere.
I think on that note, we will be calling it a wrap on this discussion. Big thanks, Austin Igbasa, for taking our time. Bishop Austin Igbasan is the General Overseer of Sword of Liberation Bible Church. And of course, big thanks to you, Idris Zekeri, for taking our time to be part of this show.
Thank you, sir.